or gray. I don't think I'll go out today.
But you inside the red as one, there's no taste of new stone. You just made the morning shine. You said you'll be my Valentine. Hi, my name is Brian Harrison, and the poem I'm going to present is called A Valentine for My Teacher by Jack. My teacher's very special son, making her heart a valentine that's sure to be a proper work of art. I've worked on it all morning, so it should be ready soon. It has fire trucks and keep it. I can't wait to see your face. I'm Susanna Spangler, and I'm Megan McKibben. We're going to recite the poem called A Valentine for My Best by Zack. You are rotten, you are crummy, nasty, smelly, and a dummy. You are absolutely awful, and your breath should be unlawful. You are ugly, you are simple, and your brain is like a pimple. You should soak your head in brine. Won't you be my Valentine? My name is Ashley Covington, and the poem I'm going to recite is called Our Classroom Has a Mailbox by Jack. Our classroom has a mailbox that we painted red and gold. We stuffed it with more valentines than it was made to hold. When we opened it this morning, I was nervous as could be. I wondered if a single one had been just me. But when they'd been delivered, I felt 20 stories tall. I got so many valentines I couldn't hold them all. Valentine by Jack. I made my dog a Valentine. She sniffed it very hard, then chewed on it a little while and left it in the yard. I made one for my parakeets, a pretty paper heart. They pulled it with their claws and beaks until it ripped apart. I made one for my turtle. All he did was get it wet. I wonder if the Valentine is wasted on a pet. My name is John Batson. The poem I'm going to recite is called I Made a Giant Valentine by Jack. I made a giant valentine to mail a special friend. I'm sorry that I made it for it's one I'll never send. This morning at the playground she was mean and made me sore. Now I think I'm certain I don't like her anymore. She pelted me with snowballs, 7 hit me in the head. I'm taking home that valentine to give my cat instead. My name is Matthew Griffin, and the poem I'm going to say is called I Know by Jack. Oh no, she's kissing me on the cheek. I'm so mad it's hard to speak. That kiss on the face can burn off to wash my face. Name's Jack Ivy. I'm full-time. Yeah, I'm Jack Lindsay. The poem we're going to cite is My Special Cake by Jack. It's Valentine's Day, so I'll create a special cake to celebrate. A cake as good as a cake can be. I'm using my own recipe. I dump some butter in a bowl, add liquors, black as coal, then jelly beans, eggs and rice, chocolate chips, and Texas spice. I put in bits of peanut brittle, salt and sugar, just a little. Flour 2 to scoop or so, and milk to help me mix the dough. I put in bits of, I drop in raisins half a cup, and stir and stir and stir it up. The oven's on, the cake is in, I'm wiping dough up next to it. I hope my cake will turn out well. Wait, what is that awful smell? It really doesn't look too nice. I think I'll try a tiny slice. Yuck, it has an awful taste, like gluey gloves of smelly paste. I wonder what I could have done. I better bake another. Hi, my name is Jennifer Kevin, and the poem I'm going to recite is There's Someone I Know by Jeff Gillespie. There's someone I know who I simply can't stand. I wish he'd go bury his head in sand or move to the moon or deep outer space. Whenever I see him, I make a weird face. Today during recess out in the yard, he suddenly gave me a Valentine card. I wish that he hadn't. It made me upset. It was pretty fun. I just want to get. My name's Katie Spawn. I'm Michelle spelling class?
We're going to recite the poem
Oh, it's my mother's chocolate Valentine.
by Zack. I bought a box of chocolate hearts, a present for my mother. It was so good I tasted one, and then I tried another. They both were so delicious, I ate another 4, and then another couple, and half a dozen more.
I couldn't seem to stop myself. I nibbled on and on. Before I knew what happened, all the chocolate hearts were gone. I felt a little guilty. I was stuffed up to my stomach. I ate my mother's Valentine. Well, I hope she likes the box.
Morning, teacher. Today we will complete our history unit on the planet Earth in the 20th. Each of you has been working on a special report. Phoebe, will you begin?
I did my report on how Earth children learned in the 1990s. It was kind of unusual.
What do you mean by unusual?
Although students still had some computers, students still use primitive learning tools called books. Here's notebooks.
Please, it's true that Earthlings have some rather unusual customs. That's no reason to make fun of them. Student 2902, what did you learn?
From what I could tell, Earth chose something called food instead of nourishment pills in Sweden. One of their favorite foods was pizza. This was made of paste, cheese, and dough.
Student 7819C,
I action to the ways an average child spent his or her day. They seem to have played something called video games.
can you explain what these games might have been?
There seem to have been some crude form of electronic stimulation. Children in 1994 especially liked to encode sonic spin while playing many Earth hours each day. As a form of punishment, they seem to have done it for fun. Yes, fun. That's the word they used.
What is fun? Fun is an old-fashioned idea that we no longer believe in. It's a terrible waste of time. Student 5624, what did you learn?
I was most surprised to learn they were not given identification numbers at birth, only labels they called names.
Like what?
Some popular girls' names were Katie, Christine, Ashley, and Jennifer.
These sound so weird.
Some popular boys' names were Brian, Chris, John, and Brandon. How horrible. Imagine going through life with such strange-sounding labels.
I would never want to live way back in the 1990s.
It would have been torture.
Student 1539, what did you learn?
Well, I'm very confused by what I found.
What do you mean?
It seems to be Earth children had something they called parties.
Parties? What are they?
Tell us more.
I'm not sure what a party was exactly.
Was it a subject they studied?
No, but it happened in their classroom.
Was it an individual activity?
No students seem to know how to do it without any instruction.
Did they learn how to do it from their teacher?
No students seem to know how to do it without any instruction.
Students, to help us better understand the state of history, let's use our history. Press your History Watch Control panel on your computer. We will be traveling back in time exactly 116 years to a classroom on planet Earth on February 14, 1994. Class, have you finished your work?
Yes, sir.
Then it's time for our Valentine's Day party.
Hooray! I love parties.
Let's start with the decorations. Mary Ann, will you put up the cupids? I'll twist the
That's good, but listen to this. I love you, I love you, I love you, I do. But don't get excited, I love monkeys too.
How do you know elephants on Valentine's Day? I don't know. You know, you just first off, get it?
Does anyone else have any Valentine's they would like to share before we have our refreshments?
I do. What does Valentine's card say this year?
I don't know.
Stick with me and we'll go first.
Okay, class. Now it's time for our refreshments.
I brought chocolate cupcakes for everyone. Oh, it even has a heart with a name on it.
My mom brought some punches ready for Valentine's Day.
I brought the favors. Evan, will you help me pass them out? Sure.
Boy, these cupcakes are great. May we have seconds?
No, I think one is plenty.
I forgot my Game Boy. Anybody want to play?
No thanks. I'd rather look at the rest of my Valentine. Students, it's time for us to return to 21 tips. Mr. Porterville history on me. Now can you see what a party is?
Yes.
And how it was a terrible waste of time?
Yes.
Any other observations?
It was silly. I wouldn't mind making Valentine's.
Me either.
I don't know. Fun may be an old-fashioned idea, but I like it.
Me too.
And I like parties.
Me too. Maybe the 1994 kids had it better than we thought.
Wait, I have an idea. Why don't we go back and join the party, may we, teacher?
Well, if you really want to, it's permissible.
Oh boy, maybe we could trade some nourishment pills for some chocolate cupcakes.